Good morning. I've got no intro because we're on StreamYard this morning. So I'm missing most of my stuff. Um, yeah, I can't tell if this is live or not. Yep, definitely live. All right. So we're doing this on StreamYard. There's a link in the Discord. If you would like to join, uh, you can click that link, join up, and come in on the stream. If you have a camera and a mic, or even if you don't have a camera and you just have a mic of some sort, uh, headphones or whatever, and you want to come on and chat about what you've got going on or discuss other stuff, you guys are welcome to. Um, I'm over on the other computer, so I don't have all my cameras or scenes or anything like that. Um, Post office was supposed to have me a package here yesterday, and it still hasn't left Columbus. So kind of stuck with not having anything to be able to do for stream this morning. Um, yeah, that's where we're at. That's why we're doing this. Figured I'd give it a try. If it doesn't work out and nobody wants to come on, uh, we just call it. Yes, I would have probably driven to pick up this package too. Morning, Brad. If I had more time to prepare and I didn't have my entire workbench covered with the Nerf guns because the VHB tape isn't holding up the hooks on the side of the refrigerator for some reason, and they keep falling, and I'd rather not have them break. We'd like start disassembling the Ender 3 or something today, but it is what it is. Yeah, yeah. Take your time. Take your time. Again, link is in the Discord. Link for the Discord is in the description. I think most of you guys are in Discord already. Morning, Mike. How's it going? So, yeah, does anybody have an idea on how one might connect hooks as such to the side of a refrigerator? They've got screw holes in them. My frustration was such that I almost took self tapping screws and attached the damn things yesterday to the side of the refrigerator. I was putting VHB on it. VHB would not want to stick to the PLA. They would just fall off. How much VHB I was using should have been good for 6 pounds. 6 pounds on the small one. And like 10 pounds on the big one. No good. Command strips. Huh. Are they stronger than VHB? I think I have some command strips. Let me see. Because I just found a package of them. Let me see where I may have put them. I didn't find any command strips. I found command hooks. VHP tape. It's the two-sided tape you get in your Voron kits and stuff. How much does this say these are good for? Holds. That's the small ones. So if that holds a half a pound, means these. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work just on their rating. I think I'm going to try Gorilla makes some VHB tape that says it's like 50% stronger than the other VHB. CERN being like 3 inches to the or 2 inches to the pound. It's like 1.5 inches or something like that. Gorilla products has never made you sad. I've had mixed results with Gorilla products. So I've been working on printing parts for this breacher shotgun. We're almost there. And then I've been working on printing flexi horses for a little girl whose birthday party is tomorrow. But unfortunately, we got a family function going on at the same time. So we won't be able to attend, but I'm still going to make her horses. And my daughter can just take them to school and give them to her. Are you okay over here? You are struggling real bad. I need to reprint this front face again or something. It's not. Or I think I'm going to move the cut position. Mm, settings, AFC, food. I don't think this is right. I need to check that. I don't think the buffer is working right. Anyway, um, let's see. AFC set lane loaded. Lane one. Send. And now will you let me extrude and actually work? Dude. Got to purge out the old stuff. So I was asking everybody preferences on colors for this shotgun yesterday, and I think we've settled on Polymaker's Celestial Purple. And resume. There we go. All right. Um, I think Happy Hair is more robust, but they both work. Havoc, did you get your mic and stuff connected? It's saying that you're still not connected. Wavelength. What's that? AFC's the integration into mainsail is better. Happy Hair's clipper screen is better and more robust. Won't let the noise gate work. Yeah, that's why I'm using a headphone. I find that it doesn't matter if you've got a separate mic and speaker. The sound just does not. It can't noise cancel itself. That's what if you're picking up like the noise from the stream itself, you also need to make sure YouTube's closed, that you're only on StreamYard, and run the test, and it should do software to cut out the speaker noise. It's not perfect, but it does some. I don't use StreamYard normally. I use it to join other folks' streams normally. Let me show you how many parts, though. Now, I'm not done printing, but let me show you this bin is completely full almost with parts for the breacher. So you're going to be a chunky boy. Apparently, it's right over 3 spools of material to print all the parts. Here's the barrel and tube mag, the end of it, the muzzle and the end of the tube mag. See, chunky. One hell of a bore diameter. What's the bore diameter on this? .48 millimeters. 1 7/8 inches for a bore diameter. It's picking up the entire room. What do you got going on in the entire room, sir? Yeah, I apologize. I was about to just say forget about it and not stream, but I didn't stream yesterday. I didn't stream in the morning because Armored 3D was printing, was streaming in the morning. And I messaged him. I was like, hey, look, I don't want to stream in the morning, but I stream every day in the morning. So if that's when your schedule allows, I'll work around it. And I'll stream in the evening. And then we have a little carnival thing going on in town. Tube mag extender. You get 2 extra rounds of silly shells in there with that. Or you can do an extender that gives you 1. Somewhere in here. There it is. Or it's got just a plug. There's another version that sits flush in front, but I did this one that way I can undo it by hand, and I don't need to use special tool or something. And I don't mind the knurling hanging out the front. These threads, man, these 3D printed threads. I can't remember who silly said modeled these 3D printed threads. But everything needs to utilize these threads. Look at this. Watch. I've never seen 3D printed threads do that. Never in my life. And it's not, there's play and stuff in them when it's loose, but when it's tightened in, nothing. There's like some internal geometry for the back end for it to bottom out against. It's like tapered, then it goes flat, and then it tapers back in, and I'm impressed. So this is on the front. Followed by this. Oh yeah, we're printing number 3. So we got to print number 3. And then it's this, like so. 3, 4. There's 5. There's 5. There's 6. Then there's 7. Did I print 7 twice? I don't know how to print 7 twice. Oops. 7. and then 8, and then your stop. This thing's going to be long. How did I print? Well, twice. What did I do? Havoc, welcome. Everyone, welcome Havoc to the stage. Havoc, I don't think your mic's picking anything up, bud. Now I got to go over here.
Are you able to hear me now?
I can hear you now, yes.
Fantastic. I finally got it working today. Something's working.
Yeah, getting stuff working last minute is always a pain.
Out of my 5 printers, I got one working, and it's not the new one that I just bought.
Uh-oh.
No,
The
I broke
Anycubic's the newest one, right?
Yeah, I broke the extruder tension nut.
Oh, yeah, you said that it yeeted the spring across the room or something.
Well, I yeeted it across the printer. Luckily, it's enclosed, so. Can you hear the rest of the room?
A little bit. Not bad, though. Not bad. I am checking on this part to see what number is on this thing. Can I tell? Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had gotten into Nerf instead of Airsoft.
So I tried Airsoft. Shit, man, that was fucking 20-some years ago.
20 years ago.
Right after it first came out.
20 years ago, I was playing paintball.
Yeah. So I did paintball some as a kid. Late middle school, early high school. Yeah, I never did Nerf as a kid, Mike. I don't know. It just never interested me. My parents wouldn't buy me Nerf guns or anything. Brad's asking what the new printer that quit was.
It's an Anycubic Cobra S1. I was adjusting the spring tension because it was having problems feeding, and I cracked the retainer on the housing, and mid-print it decided to yeet itself across the printer.
Sometimes. They get back to you yet?
Yeah, it should be here Tuesday. Whole new extruder.
Nice. Supposedly the parts for my Micron to fix that are going to be here Tuesday.
I got the oldest printer that I have working, and it's working fantastically, and that's the K1. Just needed a new tool head board because it was old and tired.
Oh, at least it's running. That's the same way with me there for a minute. The only printer I had working and the most reliable one was the old CR10 sitting on the shelf.
Brad, I have 610 hours on the S1, and I love it. It is the best printer I own right now, even though it's not working. Until I start printing Zybertek's printer.
Zybertek, what's your printer? If you got a printer, man, you should definitely, if you can, hop on stream here and tell us about it. Link to join the stream again is in the Discord.
I just saw it yesterday with the way it looks. It looks really cool. It's completely 3D printed frame, and it
Okay.
looks like it uses an ender bed.
Nice.
And then he's got a cool hot end or a whole tool head that he's working on too to go with it.
That'd be cool. I definitely want to see it. Let's go.
Are you in 3D Printer Modders Facebook group?
No, I don't use Facebook.
That's the only reason I saw it. Because I'm an idiot and I need Facebook to help fix my problems.
I have Facebook. I just don't use it. There's a few people that the only way, if I ever want to get in touch with them, is through Facebook. So I've got to keep it around for that.
That's
But
the main
they're not
reason I use it
people
is for my siblings because they're all idiots and can't keep, 30 years old and they can't keep a cell phone going, basic human needs.
Happens. Oh.
I'm trying to get this stupid EMMC CB1 working.
I was at this whatchamacallit yesterday, this festival thing. And one of the vendors had like these torches that look like the ones that Hacksmith did.
Okay.
They weren't, but they wanted $40 for them. So it's making me think that these things are probably available on. Yes, they are available on Amazon for 20-some bucks.
And I will
They
be right
wanted
back.
they wanted 40 for them at the thing. I'm like, they're cool, but I bet you that they're a lot cheaper from the Amazons. So that's what I'm looking up now. Yep. $17. Well, here's a tiny one. That's what I need is a tiny one. 5 inches. I'm gonna add that to the cart. $14 delivered tomorrow. Special deal. I'll imagine that here's the same thing for $10. Got all of these like resellers. Dropped a couple pictures in the Discord. Yeah. Facebook is just a sea of negativity. I unfollowed everything. I the only friends I have on there are family and like real life friends from my childhood. All right. Let me see if I can get this up one over here. And can I share my screen? Share screen. Allow. Window. Share. At the stage. Here we go. So, oh, that's cool. I like the use of the belt drives like that on the lead screws. And then you got a little idler there to tension them. And then is this like an Ender 3 bed or something? Fill your dopamine. All the steppers are at the bottom. Oh yeah. You got your 3 lead screw motors and then you got your AB steppers at the bottom too. Let's see. Next. So your AV steppers drive lead screws to come up. And your pulleys and idlers up there. I'm assuming it's yeah, it's gotta be Core XY. Man, that's freaking awesome. I love it. That's really cool. When that comes along a little further, I would be interested in seeing if I've got enough spare parts laying around to build one of these. I don't think I think my issue would be the lead screws. I think that's what my issue would end up being. Oh, got one more picture here of where your okay, this is after you've got your power supply and your controller board mounted. Then I'm assuming you're going CAN bus or USB for the tool head or something. You might have lots of spare parts there. Yeah, I bet you do. Building a bunch of NGs, I bet you ended up with a lot of spare parts. Yeah, I'm not saying that any would be expensive. That's not what I was saying. I was just saying whether or not I actually had them. I don't. I know I don't have any extra lead screws laying around, so that's something I would have to get. Havoc, are you still there, bud? Oh, trying something new. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm like back and forth, and I'm talking to my son.
Oh, okay. No worries. So anyway, I made a mistake. I loaded up some of these Nerf darts in magazine. I let them sit in there for like I don't know, 48 hours or so, and they got pretty flattened. So don't leave your Nerf darts in your magazines, folks. I did, however, get optic mounted, printed a 1.5 degree angled riser because I could not get this to adjust far enough to get it on target. Um, I printed that out of some carbon fiber nylon. Dun, 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 dun.
I have a full airsoft gun printed out of ABS glass fiber.
Do you?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah, getting back to the airsoft thing. Like I was saying, I did Nerf. I never did Nerf as a kid. I got into paintball a little bit. Never had anything expensive or Walmart for Jersey. I actually sold some paintball guns for a little while until New Jersey said, no, 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 you can't do that.
No, they would never
So
do that.
not New Jersey.
Fucking hate New Jersey. I also hate where I live too, so it's nothing personal.
The other voice on stream is Havoc. It's not displaying the names. Why is it not displaying the name?
I'm very sorry.
No, no, no. It's definitely probably you.
Oh no, it's definitely me. It has to be me.
No, because it's not showing mine either, I don't think. Let me see settings.
Do I have these
Camera.
pictures or do I have to take new pictures?
Oh yeah. Recording. Layouts. Let me see. Banner. No. Media asset people. Private Stein. Show display. There we go. I figured it out.
Yes, I can't wait for your hot end to be released or your tool head because that looked really cool in the two
What is it?
pictures that I saw. He's making a whole hot end.
Oh, Cybertech.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cybertech. Whether you succeed or fail, um, isn't necessarily the point, I guess. I was messing around with CAD yesterday morning, just working on trying to design a Nerf gun, and it's probably going to be a complete and total failure. Uh, but I'm probably going to learn something in the process. I've learned something over the past, over 24 hours now, is that the enraged rabbit carrot feeder is far more fucking reliable for filament swaps than the box turtle is. I think I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that on the switch wire, your tool head's always right underneath of where your filament comes in. And on anything else, it's not. So your filament's always having to make some sort of a 90-degree turn from where it comes in at the back to where it goes in at the tool head. And how that angle comes in and hits into that ECAS fitting can cause some problems. The 90-degree turn on the switch wire happens way up top there. So it's got a long way of just going straight.
I am getting rid of the antet on the Pandora's box. It is such a pain in the ass.
Yes, yes. It is so cool looking. Such a pain in the ass.
I got it from Dan at Maker My Nexus, and
Yeah.
the Bondtech LGX will not stay tight no matter what I do between attaching it to the
Yeah.
adapter and then attaching it to the tool head. So it's gone. Luckily, I have another Dragon Burner set up ready to go.
That works. I gotta find my daughter some clothes. Hers is the only laundry that still hasn't gotten put away yet. I know what size you are here. There you go. Uh, selling what? Dun, dun, dun. Checking to see. Hey, my stuff from West 3D showed up in Columbus. Let's see if they hold on to it for days and days and days, like they are the parts for my witchmahal. It says that it's arriving today, but it's lying to me.
I just posted a couple pictures of two of the guns that I've printed so far. I
Okay.
can't find the other pictures.
Hold on a second. Mike, how's it going?
Hey, look, I made it.
You
What's
made
happening,
it.
Mike?
I had to charge my headset.
All right, here we go. Here's these are airsoft guns.
Nice.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh,
Oh, that looks like a Nerf gun. It looks like Nerf bullets in there. Or is that really big airsoft pellets or something?
I got to look at the
The
pictures
green
again.
one.
Which one?
The
No, those are
green one.
airsoft. That's a those are just dummy rounds in that. That's an MP5
Oh, okay.
magazine.
Oh, okay.
That's the beta test version. I'm currently printing the release of that one.
Nice. You still playing airsoft?
Yeah, not as much as I used to. Right now, with the $3,000 mortgage, life money's just a little tight.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything that you guys aren't supposed to see on there?
Oh, Cybertech.
No.
I saw this when in Fabrico's Discord when you were designing it. We were talking about it. This is the tool head.
Nice. You ever just drop a hammer on your foot?
Wraps the air hole around the nozzle.
All the time.
LTX Design. Good morning.
That uses two 50-15s, right? Cybertech?
All right. I printed out yet another option for this side plate for the breacher. I'm not sure if Martin's still hanging out in chat or if he got busy, but there you go, Martin. I reversed it a little bit. Yep. Mortgages can be a bitch. Struggling with mine.
40-20s, okay.
I think everybody is right now.
Yeah, it's
Whole world's on fire.
What are you guys talking about? I'm rich.
I forgot. Sorry.
yeah. Well, I didn't win the Powerball, so I ain't rich. But I am one of those people that pays my poor tax every week, so
Yeah.
Yeah. You work, get your paycheck, and by the time you've paid for taxes and health insurance and all the other deductions that go to God knows fucking where. You're left with half of it if you're lucky.
Everyone was happy last week at my work because they're like, "Oh, we get Monday off. That's great." I'm like, you guys can be happy because you get paid for the holiday.
Yeah, it's rough when you don't get paid.
It's like it's an unpaid day off for me. So,
Oh, that sucks.
well, I'm also technically the only part-time employee in the entire place. And I've been there 5 years.
I got lucky with my current job. The assistant manager at the store that I work at was leaving, and I hated the job that I had, and they were like, "Hey, you want a job?" I'm like, "Yes." So, 60 grand for being the assistant manager to sell fucking paint.
I can't complain
There
too
you go.
much. They let me come back. So I'm gonna take a whole year off, and I was lucky enough that they're like, "Yeah, man, you can absolutely come back."
No, I don't need a prime tower. Lights.
So here's an interesting question I have. Right? If I sell a project without having worked on the project, but don't lose any money on it, does it count as a completed project?
Yes.
Sure, you just rename the project to pass through.
Is it a pass-through project? So I was having this discussion and I couldn't get a straight answer. Because I think I found someone who's interested in, well, I did some work for him. I soldered some LEDs for some tool heads they're putting together.
Uh-huh.
And they had mentioned that they're looking for an ender wire kit. They're like, "Oh yeah, they discontinued them, so I don't think I'll be able to pick one up." I was like, "Well, I just happen to have one brand new in the box. I haven't even opened it up." And
By going by that, I completed a Happy Turtle lettuce feeder.
right?
I traded it to Dan for this Pandora's box.
Well, see, that kind of counts. I mean, like trading it for a project. Okay, you've just changed the scope of the project, right?
Yeah, like I never even opened the box that I got from AliExpress.
That's exactly how my Underwire kit is. Like it showed up, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna put this in the queue." And I moved the box to the shelf, and it's just sitting there.
Yeah, I got it, and I was like, I'm gonna put it on the Merc, and then all of a sudden, the Merc stopped working, and then Dan was like, "Oh, he with the one guy in Canada was having problems." I'm like, "You know what? I got some project that I haven't started yet. You want to trade?" And he's like, "Sure." So
I think you made out on that deal.
you know what? It was 300 and some change after everything was done, plus the drive to meet him, which was an hour and 20 minutes.
They charge $300 for a Happy Turtle lettuce feeder?
No. No. So I donated some cash to that guy in Canada, the actor guy that he was having problems.
Okay.
The deal was I donated some cash that day, traded him the turtle feeder, and he gave me the printer.
Okay. That's making a little bit more
mean,
sense.
Yeah.
still not a bad deal.
No.
No, the frame alone is like $150.
Right? That's exactly what I said when I was picking up that 2.4.
Did you pick up that $400 2.4?
I did not get the $400 one. That one sold quickly. But that
Yeah, there was a
$500
guy.
one with the box turtle,
Oh
I
God, the
picked that
box
one up.
turtle alone is worth $300.
Yeah, plus it has the enclosure.
Okay, it's worth $400.
And then, a 300 millimeter 2.4.
So they were giving me shit because I'm thinking about converting my Merc to a 2.4.
I mean, it's a complete rebuild at that point, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, well, I just gotta get one more rail, and then I can and then the motors for the feet. But yeah, it's a complete rebuild.
The only time before you look at converting stuff, you got to start doing the math, and I haven't done the math on the Mercury to a 2.4, but you got to start doing the math on, by the time I convert this, is it going to cost me as much money to convert this crappy printer into a mediocre printer as it would just to
Buy the
buy a
mediocre
kit
printer.
for a mediocre printer, or maybe even a better printer, and have a crappy printer and a mediocre printer, or a crappy printer and a good printer for the same amount of money?
I want a 2.4 so I can put the index on it. And with money being tight, I can do the conversion. I can buy all the stuff over time. I have the 3 extra rails for the gantry.
Why couldn't you do that on a Mercury?
Oh, I probably could, but I want to enclose it.
Isn't there an
And I don't
enclosure
want
for the
to.
Mercury? I
Yeah,
thought there was.
yeah. It's like it's a lot more expensive than I want to spend for just an enclosure. Because this was a Tron XY, not a Ender 5. So, and I'm not going to spend the money on the Nebula kit because then I have to redo all the motion to get it inside the enclosure.
All right. Well, makes sense. Cody, I wasn't calling the 2.4 a mediocre printer. I was calling the Enderwire a mediocre printer. That was the mediocre printer I was referring to.
No, I don't have any DXF files for any panels. But I will be hitting you up when it comes time to get panels. I love my Merc. I love the size of it because it uses a 330 build plate, and it's got the 400 vertical. So I know I have enough space to change it to a 2.4. Oh yeah, it's definitely better than what it started as, like a Cartesian open frame running its own custom firmware that was absolutely terrible, and it came with a bent extrusion.
Yeah. No, what I'm talking about is people that will start converting something and end up spending just as much or more to convert that printer into something as it would cost them to go and buy, say, a FormBot 2.4 kit or a Trident kit. And it's real easy to get to $800, you know,
I
or
think currently with my Merc, all in with the Hydra mod, I'm at 740.
yeah.
But that also includes buying the original printer.
Yeah. No. I don't get me wrong. I'm not going saying anything about you. I was just saying in general, this is some general wisdom. Before you do a conversion, do the math. You know what I mean? I'm sure you have. That's
Yeah, I did the
not what I
math,
was
but
saying.
I had to do it. I piecemealed it so that I could justify it to the wife because the wife is cheap as shit.
You can sneak in a, a you know, an order this week and an order next week versus
Exactly.
she's like, you're like, oh, I just spent $20 or oh, I spent $50 versus, yeah, I just dropped $1,500.
Yeah, because I do need a bigger printer. I need a big enclosed printer. My kid wants a stormtrooper costume, so I need a big one because he's a big kid.
Yeah, the filament for stuff adds up quick. So I was working on printing the Hell Driver's costume. I printed the helmet and shoulder pads, and I'm already, 3.5 kilograms into it or something like that. I do need to paint these
Mike's
at
got a
some point.
cricket. What I really need to do is get a the giant one that LTX has.
What is it that LTX has?
He's got the Venture XL.
Oh, that giant thing Nero is building.
Yeah, $2,000. Now that it's working, right?
Yeah, Mike, you showed up on the stage twice. So I think you might have been feeding back to yourself because you had the same audio going twice. Yeah, hoping the mini tube is going to be pretty cool. I've been asking about that for what, a year now? Almost a year. Like
What's that one that
November of last year.
David and Caleb Prince were? It's like the tube, I think.
Uh,
What? He just posted something about it the other day. Oh, come on. Where did it go?
Where'd they post it at?
I thought he posted it in his, but I don't. His Discord, Killer Prince, I thought did, but I don't see it. It looked
Steven,
exactly
how's it
like
going?
it looked exactly like the tube, but it was. Did Fabrico have it? Oh, where did I see it? I just saw it, too. The tricorn.
Oh yeah, the tricorn haunted.
Yeah. I think that's the one that
Hello,
he
everybody.
was.
Yeah, last time I saw they were doing like a group by like I don't know 160 or 180 or something like that.
Yeah, it's on Fabrico right now for $199.
Is this thing working?
Yes, sir, it is.
Is that's it
Awesome.
is.
I'm new to this, so bear with me. Hopefully none of the background noise is killing anybody.
I
Steve,
don't
you're
hear
gonna build a Venture XL. Is that so you have something to put your rat rig in? You got the rushing nesting dolls of printers over there. Positron inside of a Micron, inside of a 2.4, inside of a rat rig, inside of a Venture XL. Yeah, see, that's all these people that are like, I don't have room for another printer. Steven's figured it out. You either print a bigger printer to fit all your other printers inside of, or you print a smaller one that fits inside the one you currently have.
That one I'm designing is actually designed to be cubed, kind of like those drawers you get at like IKEA. So you can actually
Uh-huh.
stack them on top of each other. And there's actually I've got in the design there's actually corner brackets that hold them together. And there's more to the design coming in the future, like ERCF, filament dryers, spool holders, and each one's going to be inside another cube.
Right. So like the cube unit things where you like put like the baskets in it, is that what you're saying it fits in?
Kind of like that, yeah. You know, with the
That'd
you
be
go to
pretty
the
cool.
Dollar Tree and get the drawers, but it's like let me see if I can I have to open the CAD.
See,
Steven
this is
says, and
why
then
I
you
pay
build a
attention to
robot
these.
arm to shuffle them.
Well,
This is why I pay attention to these groups that I'm in, because like I see cool shit like this.
hang on, I got to get SolidWorks open and I'll do a screenshot and post it on the beer fridge. The wife, we're getting ready to go to the fair, so only got a few minutes left.
And you're printing all of this printer in ABS or ASA?
ABS, I've got some ASA on the way. Luckily, people in the group are very nice and are contributing to my design by helping me out. My funds are limited, you know, so
Oh yeah.
and some people, I've got guys. One guy's sending me 2 rolls of ASA to contribute to it, and another guy's sending me some ABS. So it's going to be pretty awesome.
Now, I'm not a shill for any particular brand, but have you tried the Central 3D?
No, I have not. I've mainly stuck to, of course, Polymaker, where when I, of course, win on like Lee Marie's, get like Polymaker codes, and I use that a lot. And I've stuck with Sunlu. I've actually had good luck with it.
The coloring on their green and purple is amazing, and so far I have no complaints on their filament at all. Same with the LDO or ABS.
What brand was that?
The Central 3D. It's like $17 a spool.
I'm gonna save it so I don't lose it.
And then I got the LDO from Fabrico, and it's amazing filament as well.
Well, I ended up with some printed solid Jesse, but it was ULA, and I have not had good luck with that. And I'm not dishing them. I just really haven't had good luck with it.
Yeah, the Central 3D. I got my first set from David at Armored 3D because he's like, oh, he started hawking it on stream, and I heard that it was the same as the LDO coloring, so that's why I bought it, because I needed more LDO filament, and it was not. But it is a very nice color, and I recommend it.
I'll have to try them
and
out.
At $17 a roll, you can't go wrong.
No, not at all. I mean, I usually get Sunlu. I get a decent deal. I catch them on sale on like Amazon, and I get roughly $19 to $22.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me find this pic. I hate it when you save something and you can't find it.
Oh, it's terrible. The Sparkle Black. So, did I post in Beer Fridge? I was just testing out the Cobra, and I had some Sparkle Black left. And if you look in Beer Fridge, I just posted the Prusa Robo Alpaca in that, and it looks so good.
All right, I posted on the Beer Fridge that corner I was talking about for the cube. It's for future ideas. It ties them in, and there's going to be like, you can print like different versions of that depending on which direction you go with the cubes.
Oh, see, that's why I like this stuff. That I would have never saw that if I wasn't in that group. And the picture does it no justice. The look of the sparkle in this is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, I got that one roll, but I got the green. Everybody kept telling me to try one of the sparkle ones, but I really like that green.
The green is that's what I printed a new riser for the K1 out of, and it looks so good.
It's going to get used on some blaster at some point, I'm sure. What are we looking at here, Zybertech?
That's where you can link. That's the frame, the lower parts of frame, and I just put the corner up there, another piece, but it's so you can link them together. So you can put like as many printers as you want, up, down, left, right. That's going to be what locks them together. And
Okay.
I thought about it in the first iteration, the version 1, and I was like, man, I should do something now when I'm designing the second version so it's already incorporated into it. So they can be locked together into one big, But the idea is like another cube will contain an ERCF with rolls in it, where you can do like 4 rolls, be like a you know which one I'm talking about that everybody's been printing.
The box turtle.
Yeah, that one. You gotta love ADHD.
Oh, it's terrible. It makes life pretty difficult, but we survive.
Yeah.
I don't know about the ECRF. I was thinking more along the lines of what's that? EMU. Have you seen that one?
Well, I've got ideas for taking all the ideas. I'm actually just gonna probably design one that works. Take the ideas and put them together, and yeah. I've seen a lot of them out there, and I've gotten ideas, and I'm really, really considering doing the tool head without an extruder, and actually with cube on top, it'll actually have the extruders in it.
Oh, so it would be a Bowden setup, and you'd just draw right back to the extruder.
Correct. So when you put the other tube on top, you just connect your Bowden tubes down to the head, and you're done. So it'll be so short because the ERCF will be right on top of the other printer. So the actual Bowden tubes will be short enough that you don't have to have 2 extruders for ERCF. That's the idea anyway. That's just a fleeting thought in my mind for down the road. But, and it's you guys, you guys are what keeps me going when I'm sitting in here designing, building, and so on. I put, like Projects in Dad's Garage, I put you guys on in the background, and that's like, it's like I have company. Because,
I do the same thing.
Yeah, so that's what's awesome about you guys, especially with y'all streaming in the mornings and evenings, and even with Dave and Terry at 1 a.m, because I'm still up. So, yeah. So stream a lot, guys. I appreciate it.
I'll be right back. Coffee ran out.
No worries. I'm about to run in and grab something too.
Yeah, I appreciate you letting me get on. I'm going to have to run, go get ready, and go to our wonderful fair.
All right. Have fun. That's what I was kind of doing yesterday. Kind of like a street fair kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like the agricultural fair thing. It's huge here. It's the Western North Carolina Ag Center. And it's like the kids got to go. I can't stand it because too many people. But
yeah,
I'll take the baby and take care of the baby, and they can have fun. So, all right, guys, appreciate it. Everybody have a great one. Hit me up on Discord if you need anything. I'll do my best. And
all right.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Later. Have a good time. Once Havoc gets back, I think we're going to wrap it up. I need to get something to eat. I have not been sleeping well at night. This has been fun. We'll have to do one of these streams every once in a while from now on. Things are just making noises all around me. Sorry, Mike. Yeah, food time. I didn't have breakfast. So it's definitely lunchtime.
Why didn't you have breakfast? Breakfast is the most important meal.
I don't know, because I slept in.
I didn't eat breakfast either. I'm terrible.
Yeah.
But Cybertech's printer looks at like exactly what I want to do. And then,
Yeah, it definitely looks like a fun little project there.
right? And then doing what Brad did with the filamentalist on the 3MF inside a cube right on top of it.
Yeah.
Well, go get lunch. Enjoy your day.
All right. You have a good one. Thanks for joining, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. And probably no stream tomorrow. Got a family event going on tomorrow early afternoon that I gotta do some cooking for. So, but we'll be back on Monday. Hopefully, some stuff shows up and I have some projects to work on. Kind of been a bit of a lull waiting on the post. Can rip that Ender 3 apart, I guess. That would keep it from just being an eyesore stacked on top of stuff back there. Put picks in the beer fridge. All right, we'll check those out real quick. Let's see. So there's a filamentalist with like BMGs mounted underneath of it. And it kind of like they all feed down in the one tool head or something and then get retracted out of it. Is that how that works? Okay. Now, let me ask in chat, is anybody else bothered? Their OCD bothered by the fact that you've got two of these with the blue on the right and one with the blue on the left. Two of them with red arms and then one of them with black arms. Is anybody else's OCD bothered by that? The 7-to-1 splitter on the tool head. I need a new splitter merger thing for the bypass on the whatchamacallit. I don't even care if it doesn't have a sensor in it. I'll just use the virtual bypass sensor. But that tight radius on that one. The issue is I can't just go grab one off of the whatchamacallit, off of like printables or something, because the one lane has to go straight through, and then the bypass has to come into that because you don't want any more resistance on your box turtle lane. And there's last I looked, there wasn't anything. Well, anyway, y'all take it easy. Have a good one. And we'll see you back here on Monday.